sometimes the most confusing evidence, is the kind that looks ordinary. Today's case began with a single key left behind, a key that didn't match any lock in the entire house. Fade to black. Welcome back to the Detective Diaries. In this case, everything seemed routine until one object told a completely different story. Exterior of a suburban home. A homeowner reported a suspected attempted break-in. Nothing stolen, no damage, no disturbance inside. Just a strange key lying on the hallway floor. At first glance, it looked like an accident. But keys rarely fall out of thin air. Camera pans across calm, undisturbed interior. The house was neat, untouched, and secure. No forced entry. No tool impressions. No missing items. Close-up of the key in an evidence envelope. And yet, here it was. A key with no known origin, left exactly where it didn't belong. You test the key on various locks. The key didn't match the main door. It didn't match the side door. Not the cabinets. Not the safes. Not even padlocks in storage. This wasn't a dropped house key. It was a key to something else entirely. Close up under magnification. Under magnification, we observed subtle surface markings, a distinct pattern consistent with being attached to a keychain clip. Cut to you rotating the key. There were faint marks consistent with frequent use. But no signs of contact with this home's locks. Camera pans to small traces of dust on the teeth. The trace particles on the grooves suggested it had been inside a vehicle or garage environment recently. The entry that wasn't an entry. Camera examines windows. There was no confirmed entry. But one window latch showed very slight movement, not forced, just adjusted. You demonstrate the tiny shift. It was enough to suggest someone tested it. And then left. Who dropped the key? Non-identifying silhouette animation. Investigators measured the key against several known lock brands. It matched a type used commonly in small storage units and contractor toolboxes. That detail, combined with the latch movement, pointed towards someone scouting entry rather than committing one. A neighborhood contractor had been working nearby earlier that week. When interviewed, they confirmed they lost a key and had passed through the yard by mistake while looking for an address. Closure calm, steady music. So the case wasn't a break-in, but it wasn't nothing either. It was a reminder that unusual objects can signal unusual behavior, even if no crime occurs. This was the key that didn't fit. If you enjoy these forensic breakdowns, subscribe for weekly episodes. And remember, sometimes the easiest clue to overlook is the object that never should have been there.